This comes to us from denver.cbslocal.com. Out of Loveland, Colorado, the preliminary hearing for one of the former Loveland police officers involved in the violent arrest of 73-year-old Karen Garner, who was confronted by Loveland police in June of 2020 after leaving a Walmart without paying for $14 worth of merchandise. Now, a judge has heard the evidence against Austin Hopp, one of the two former officers facing charges for their roles in the arrest. Hopp is facing charges of felony assault, causing serious bodily injury, attempting to influence a public servant, and misconduct.
Karen, this courthouse right behind me is the same courthouse that officers throughout Larimer County routinely come to in order to testify against those who they have arrested and those who they have issued citations to. But now Austin Hopp, the arresting officer in the Karen Garner case, was the one who was masked and shackled as he shuffled his way in to the courtroom. The judge today only permitted still photography, but the images say quite a lot. Wearing a lime jailhouse outfit, his hands and legs chained, former police officer Austin Hopp made his first court appearance. Hopp is accused of breaking 73-year-old Karen Garner's arm during an arrest last June. He failed to report the injuries and his use of force to the superiors. Garner, who lives with dementia, sat in a cell for hours without medical assistance as Hopp is heard laughing with his peers about the video of that injury. Yesterday, a warrant was issued for the arrest of Hopp and his partner, Daria Jalali. CBS 4 was first to break the news today that both had been arrested and booked into the Larimer County Jail. The police chief, Robert Tyser in Loveland, says he does support the charges that his former officers now face.
Our goal at the Loveland Police Department has always been to make our community proud. We failed, and we are very sorry for that.
Loveland Police Chief Robert Tyser, noting his department is under the spotlight
On the ground.
for the way it handled the arrest of a 73-year-old woman with dementia, announced personnel changes today.
Former officers Austin Hopp and Daria Jalali, along with former community service officer Tyler Blackett, are no longer employed with the Loveland Police Department.
The officers later recorded laughing and joking about Garner's injury while reviewing body cam video.
That is not the Loveland Police Department.
Chief Tyser not happy to see that video.
The Loveland Police Department is comprised of men and women that are out there taking calls for service right now, that are working very hard and honoring our community and serving with integrity and value and being trustworthy. That's who the Loveland Police Department is. What you saw in the video is not the Loveland Police Department.
Tyser says officers are people who handle situations the best they can. Sometimes they make mistakes. He said he started in police work when he was 22.
Me personally, I didn't know a whole lot. But as I started becoming more mature, started learning, I found out a lot more through training and experience on how to interact with the public, how to serve.
He says officers will continue to improve through training. Schilke says Loveland PD needs more than training.
This is not an infection you can just cut out at Loveland Police Department. Loveland Police Department has sepsis, and we need to clean the whole dang thing.
The arrestee, Karen Garner, suffered a broken arm, dislocated shoulder, and sprained wrist during an arrest for allegedly shoplifting $13.88 worth of items from Walmart.
Every single officer to have laid eyes on this case and what happened to Karen Garner needs to be fired.
Garner family attorney Sarah Schilke says the chief himself should resign, that LPD was just hoping that Garner didn't have strong advocates and that the pop wasn't as bad as it turned out to be.
So he's heard the evidence. This guy's going to trial. I think Austin Hopp, I'm not sure, was he one of the officers that was in the detention center watching the video and going, watch her arm. Yeah, let's see how you're laughing now walking around in those that jumpsuit with those chains on. Yeah. Get used to them, pal. Get used to this right here. Oh, no, it's a little window now, huh? Yeah, you can be looking out that window. Oh! I hope so. What do you guys think? Let me know.